Almost 70% of older adults eat nuts that quietly harm their health, raising inflammation and bad cholesterol. Some heart-healthy nuts might be causing joint pain and memory issues. Today, you'll learn which nuts to avoid and which ones actually help keep you strong and sharp after 65. The 4 nuts seniors should never touch. 1. Peanuts, the inflammatory trigger. You might raise an eyebrow. Hearing peanuts are on the avoid list after 65. I mean, they're in almost everything. Protein bars, trail mixes, even grandma's secret stash. But peanuts aren't actually nuts. Nope, they're sneaky little legumes that grow underground, which sounds cozy until you learn they love to hang out with mold that produces aflatoxins. Fancy word, right? Basically, it's a nasty toxin linked to liver damage and even cancer. And as we get older, our body's cleanup crew slows down, making it harder to deal with these toxins. But wait, there's more. Peanuts also have proteins that can stir up low-level inflammation, even if you don't have a peanut allergy. For seniors already fighting off aches and pains, this can mean more joint creaks, higher heart risks, and brain fog that's just plain annoying. Take Margaret, a client of mine. She'd been wrestling with joint pain for years until she ditched peanuts for 3 weeks, and bam! Morning stiffness dropped like a bad habit. She couldn't believe her beloved peanut butter toast was secretly fueling her arthritis. Swap your peanut butter for almond butter for 2 weeks and keep a little diary. Track how your joints, energy, or tummy feel. You might just thank your new nutty friend. 2. Cashews, the hidden sugar spike. Cashews are creamy, addictive, and feel like a healthy snack, but for anyone over 60, they might actually be doing more harm than good. Unlike most nuts, cashews pack a surprising amount of carbs, about 9 grams per ounce, which can send blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. That's a big deal for the quarter of seniors with diabetes, and nearly half with prediabetes. People think cashews are a smart choice and eat them by the handful, unaware they might be setting themselves up for trouble. On top of that, cashews contain oxalates, fancy compounds that latch onto calcium in your gut and keep it from being absorbed. Not great news if you're already worried about osteoporosis and fragile bones. Take Robert, 72, who followed his diet perfectly but couldn't figure out why his blood sugar kept jumping around. Turns out his afternoon cashew snack was the sneaky culprit. Switching to almonds helped steady his numbers in just a few days. If cashews are your go-to snack, try swapping them out for almonds. They bring more fiber, protein, and healthy fats without messing with your blood sugar or bones. Your body will thank you. 3. Macadamia nuts, the caloric bomb. Macadamia nuts are rich, creamy, and taste downright luxurious. But for anyone over 60, they might be quietly working against your weight, cholesterol, and even dental health. These nuts are the most calorie-dense around, packing more than double the calories of the same amount of strawberries. And when your metabolism slows with age, those extra calories really add up. On top of that, macadamias are loaded with fat, especially saturated fat. While some fats are good for you, too much saturated fat can overwhelm your gallbladder, which doesn't work as efficiently as you get older. For many seniors with silent gallstones, macadamias can cause sudden and painful attacks. Plus, the high saturated fat content can drive up LDL cholesterol, the kind you want to keep low if you're worried about heart health. I worked with a woman named Eleanor who was frustrated because her cholesterol meds weren't doing the trick. When we found out about her daily macadamia habit, switching to walnuts helped her cholesterol drop significantly in just a couple of months. If you love that rich crunch, pistachios are a smarter swap. Great taste and way kinder to your heart and body as you age. 4. Pine nuts, the medication disruptor. Pine nuts might seem harmless, but for seniors on medications, they can be a sneaky troublemaker. These little guys contain compounds that interfere with a whole bunch of common prescriptions: blood pressure meds, statins, antidepressants, you name it. This means your meds might not work as well, or you could end up with unexpected side effects. Doctors usually don't bring this up because pine nut interactions aren't a popular topic during checkups. Then there's the weird but real pine mouth syndrome, where everything you eat tastes metallic or bitter for days, sometimes weeks. Sounds funny, But for seniors, it's no joke. Losing your appetite like that can mess with your nutrition and even cause unintentional weight loss. Definitely not what you want when staying healthy is key. My neighbor Frank found out the hard way. After adding pine nuts to his salads, he said, "It felt like I was sucking on a penny for 2 weeks," and dropped 5 pounds because he just didn't want to eat. If pine nuts are your go-to topping, try switching to pumpkin seeds or sliced almonds instead. You still get the crunch without the drama. Now that we've cleared out the troublemakers, let's dive into the real heroes. Nuts that don't just taste amazing, but actually help keep your brain sharp, your heart steady, and your body moving strong as you age. These 4 nuts are the ones seniors should be reaching for when the snack cravings hit. 1. Almonds, the bone-strengthening powerhouse. If you're over 65, your bones are getting more fragile each year, but almonds might just be the natural defense you need. These little powerhouses are packed with calcium and vitamin E, a combo that helps keep your bones dense and strong. As we age, bones become more porous, making fractures a real risk, and that's a leading cause of losing mobility and independence. Just a quarter cup of almonds gives you a solid dose of calcium to fight back against that bone loss. What makes almonds extra special is their magnesium content. Magnesium is like a delivery truck for calcium, helping it get to your bones instead of clogging up your arteries with unwanted calcium deposits. This means almonds not only help build bone, but also support your heart health. I've been suggesting almonds to older clients for years, and the results are pretty impressive. Take Doris, for example. She was worried about her bone density, so she started eating 15 to 20 almonds a day. 6 months later, her bone scan stopped declining, and her doctor was genuinely impressed. Try to eat almonds raw or dry roasted with the skin on. That skin holds flavonoids that boost the antioxidant effects of vitamin E. A handful a day could make a big difference. 2. Walnuts, the brain-boosting nut. Ever notice how a walnut looks like a tiny brain? Nature's way of giving you a hint about its superpowers. Walnuts are basically brain food for seniors, packed with alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that's crucial for keeping your memory sharp and your thinking clear. Research shows seniors who eat just a small handful of walnuts daily can actually improve how quickly they process information and switch between tasks. The real star here is the anti-inflammatory power of walnuts. Their compounds can cross into the brain and help fight inflammation, which might even slow down diseases like Alzheimer's. Plus, walnuts contain melatonin, the sleep hormone that tends to dip as we get older. Snacking on a few walnuts in the evening might just help you catch better Z's without popping pills. I've been munching 7 walnut halves every morning for years, and at 68, my memory still surprises my grandkids. My buddy Richard started the same routine at 70 and swears he's sharper than ever. Try 7 to 9 walnut halves a day, keep them in the fridge so they stay fresh, and crack them yourself. It's a small workout for your hands and a fun way to connect with your food. 3. Pistachios, the blood pressure regulator. Pistachios aren't just colorful and fun to crack, they might actually work like a natural blood pressure pill. What sets them apart is their fantastic potassium to sodium ratio, packed with potassium that helps counteract sodium buildup, which tends to sneak up as kidneys age. This can lower systolic blood pressure by a solid 3 to 5 points, comparable to some meds but without those pesky side effects. But wait, there's more. Pistachios also protect your vision. Thanks to lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 powerhouse nutrients, they support the macula, the part of your eye that keeps your central vision sharp. This means they might help slow down macular degeneration, the top cause of vision loss for those over 60. My sister battled high blood pressure for years until she added pistachios to her daily snack routine. Within a few months, her doctor cut back on her meds. "It's the most delicious medicine I've ever had," she laughs. 4. Brazil nuts, the thyroid healer. Brazil nuts are a powerhouse, especially for seniors, because they support thyroid health like no other nut. They're the richest natural source of selenium, a crucial mineral your thyroid needs to produce active hormones that regulate energy, metabolism, and mood. Just one Brazil nut gives you more than your daily selenium requirement, which is key since many adults over 65 unknowingly struggle with thyroid issues. When your thyroid slows down, everything else suffers. Energy dips, metabolism lags, and mood swings hit harder. The selenium in Brazil nuts is also highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs and uses it better than many supplements out there. That's why I often recommend just one Brazil nut a day to seniors feeling drained. Take Martha, 78, for example. She'd been tired all the time until she started eating one Brazil nut daily. Within weeks, she was back to playing with her grandkids, full of energy. But be careful, because these nuts are so packed with selenium, more than 1 or 2 a day can actually be harmful. So, that's it. I've just shared the 4 nuts to avoid, and the 4 nuts that can boost your brain, bones, heart, and hormones after 65. Small changes in what you snack on can make a huge difference in how strong and independent you stay as you age. If you've noticed any changes after switching up your nuts, drop a comment below and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Want more tips to stay healthy and sharp after 65? Hit subscribe, ring the bell, and don't forget to like and share with friends and family who deserve to feel their best every day. Take care, fuel your body right, and keep aging like a pro.